Hey beloveds, I'm Tanya Melendez, the Black Psychic Librarian, spiritual advisor, and astrologist, and I'm doing one of my favorite things. Now, why am I sharing this thing with you? Because I've been sharing with you Astro Alchemy, and this is one of the ways that I embody my Astro Alchemy and how you can start to put together pieces that support you regardless of who you've been or what you've done in the past. When you have your astrology, what I like to say, when you chart your stars, you can change your life. And one of the ways that I like to really embody my Venus in Cancer is to do things that really give me all of the good, feelings. So Friday is the day of Venus. It is the day also of love and of beauty. This is why people love to get paid on Friday, right? And it comes on the heels of that Jupiter energy, but we'll be talking about that in the upcoming week. And so this Venus energy is also of the divine feminine, and so that energy of being receptive. And so this is why I like to go to the spa, because that also, again, it softens me. It allows me to just be in my cocoon. I go in that sauna, in that isolated space, and really allow myself just that time to tune in. I go into the cold plunge and allow myself to get that focus and that determination and that confidence that I can do it, right? And so doing all of those things and having all of these different practices is truly how I'm embodying that Venus in Cancer. And so because the moon is about to go into Cancer, and we're about to have this big Cancer full moon on Monday, and I shared about how powerful Monday is for me, so it's even a bigger energy because of that. But let's talk about this Friday energy. So Friday energy, so one of my favorite things to do, of course, is I love to buy myself flowers. So just like going to the spa, I love to get myself flowers to really embody, again, that energy of the sacred feminine in my home. And so by getting myself fresh flowers every week, what I'm doing is telling my mind truly that I'm doing something special for myself, that I'm setting a precedent for myself. And I've been doing this many years. And so it's really, if I don't have my flowers, I don't feel like the same person, because embodying that energy of the sacred feminine is more than just getting, manicures and pedicures. It truly is this energy of tapping into the divine feminine, and it requires, constant connection to that and constant, awareness. And that's what astrology does when you get to really learn how to embody it. And so one of my favorite little tricks that I want to share with you is I buy big bouquets. I buy a big bouquet of the eucalyptus and of roses, and I divide it into 3 different vases, and that way I have flowers all over the house on every floor. And that's one of the ways that, again, it just brings me so much joy to have, flowers in the bathroom. I was a single mom, you know what I'm saying? So for me, this is like a luxury thing to do for myself, and I'm gonna do it because it really empowers me as well. And so this is then that softening of my Mars vibe, because my Mars vibe is, as I shared in the previous weeks, is in retrograde, and it just came out of retrograde, and I really felt that kind of shift of energy just as much as I am feeling the shift of the Mars going into Cancer and leaving the Leo. Like, I can feel that because I'm on the Cancer Leo cusp. And so combining that then with the day of the week, that's how you really start to embody your astrology, because there's more to it than just reading your horoscopes, beloveds. And doing these little things have been so helpful for me, even as a manifesting generator, doing this in the kitchen, as you can see, that's my living room area behind me, my workspace as well. And so doing this in the kitchen also is that energy for me that supports me. Having my altar, as you can see here, very active, lots of energy there, you know, and the center of what feels good for me, and my place that, as I just shared in my human design, is wet kitchens. And so having these elements, you know, the astrology, the human design, which is of course based on astrology, right? This is all so supportive and allows me to embody my astrology. And you wouldn't know what else helps embody my astrology, knowing my power day, knowing, you know, the phase of the moon, knowing when is your Lilith return. I'm in my Lilith return right now. I've talked about this, and I want to share more about what that Lilith return is, what it means for you, what you can do to prepare for it, what you can experience, and so much more. So do you want to know more about this kind of astrology, this intuitive, this embodied, this full-on life experience of astrology? If so, leave me a comment below of your zodiac sign, and I will be sharing the upcoming webinar with you. I can't wait. The Lunar New Year is coming. As you can see, I've got my snake things ready. I've got my gold candles. So get your things ready for Lunar New Year. Also, the Human Design New Year is coming, so I'll be sharing that and so much more. So if you are loving this Astro Alchemy, please make sure you share, like, and comment. So let me know that you're enjoying it and want more of this. And beloveds, don't forget, go buy yourself some flowers.